All right, truth be told, this video is dated because it's located right here in the middle of January 2025, and I'm a little late to the let's reflect on the last year and let's set some goals for the next year party. But it's been a big year here on the channel, and that's what I want to share with you in this video. I want to share a little bit about our growth and what we did and what we accomplished in 2024, some of my goals and plans for this channel and beyond in 2025. So stick around. We'll get right into it. Let me give you some statistics from this channel, right? We had 34,000 views on videos here on Summit City Studios. No, that doesn't sound like a ton of views. We are still a small channel, but 34,000 people or 34,000 eyeballs were on different videos on this channel at some point this year. And that's pretty huge, actually, considering that my channel, this content is about helping people create better content, and 34,000 eyeballs were on it looking for ways and ideas to improve and to start their content. So I consider that a huge success, and I hope that, and I know that any of you who watched any videos, listened to anything that I shared on this channel and found it helpful and started a project or bought a microphone that was good for you or set up a light in a different position because of something you saw on this channel and it helped you create better content, man, that's a huge success. I'm not getting choked up. I just choked a little. Number two, 474 of you subscribed to this channel this year, which put me just over 1,000 subscribers at the beginning of the year and slowly trickled in to about 11,900 or 1,197. Did I say that right? 1,197 subscribers currently on this channel, and many of you, like I said, joined us this year, and I hope you found it to be helpful. Some of you have been around since the beginning, and hope that you keep popping in and finding something new and useful for your content. All that success, 34,000 views, 474 subscribers, and I only did 25 videos in 2024, which doesn't sound like many videos because it's not really a lot of videos. That's about a video every other week if you do the math. Some weeks I cranked out 2 and 3 videos. Some months I didn't put out any videos. So I hope that's an encouragement that you don't have to bust your butt to put out videos 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 times a week to find success here on YouTube. My top video in 2024 is the same as my top video in 2023, is the same as my top video in 2022, and my top video in 2021. It's because it's the same video that I created in 2021. I'm going to share more about that here in just a few minutes. So if you're interested in what that video was and what I'm going to do with that video and maybe some other upcoming videos, stick around. I'll tell you more about that. There were 4 companies that reached out to me that asked me to do video reviews of their products or their services as they relate to video content and podcast content. So I was super humbled to be able to do that. I've watched people do this for years as I tried to set up my studio in the first place, as I try to upgrade my microphones, as I try to get new cameras, and as I progress, I continue to watch people who are further ahead than I, who are reviewing the gear that I'm looking at. And I get to do that more in 2024 than ever before. So grateful for companies who have entrusted their products to me as a spokesperson on their behalf to share their products with you. And I actually got to finish out the year. One of the most fun things that I did, and stressful and frustrating, but most fun, even in the midst of that, things that I got to do this year, was to redo my entire studio. And you know that I've moved some things around here and there, but I got to redo this thing completely, flip furniture around, move things to different walls, set up new pieces of equipment, put lights in different places, move a light bar from one side of the room to the other. It was, again, incredibly frustrating because I didn't intend to do it. I started moving 1 or 2 things, and then one thing led to another, as the saying goes, and the whole thing is different. That was fun. I finished it the day before we left for our 2-week vacation just before New Year's, and I was so thrilled to come back home in 2025 to a new studio. I'll stop rambling about the fun I had with that, let's talk about some of my goals for 2025. One of those, maybe the biggest one of those actually, is to simplify my workflow. You see, I did only create 25 videos last year because my workflow was somewhat complicated. Even after doing this for 3 years, I was doing some of the same things. I overcomplicated my process throughout the years by getting different equipment, different microphones, different cameras that I had to move and plug in different places and move a light and mount a light here. And I just overcomplicated my process more than it needed to be. And so one of my goals for 2025 is to simplify my workflow. And even with this video right here, I have a shotgun mic right above me with it wired directly into my camera, so I can cut out the syncing of the audio and the video in post-production, because it's going directly into the video right now at a pretty decent quality. I believe we'll test that before I put this out. You be the judge of that. But just simplifying that is going to help me create more content at a faster clip and create, hopefully, more than 25 videos in 2025. One of the things I'm really excited about this year is a podcast project that I get to do for me. It's not a new project. I've been with it for 2 years now. It's Cincinnati Soccer Talk. Many of you have heard me talk about it. It's a podcast that I've listened to for a number of years. I joined the team 2 years ago, and this year I get to help organize and coordinate and train. That's the thing maybe I'm most excited about, is to develop a team of podcasters around a sport and around a team that I love following and I love watching. So this is a passion project of mine, and I'm really excited to have the opportunity, number one, and the time to invest in it. That does mean saying no to some other things, but I'm really excited to step into this one. So that's what I have in store as a passion project for myself here in 2025. Now, so I told you just a little bit earlier that I would get back to talking about a video that I made in 2021 that has been my number one video all 3 years so far that I've been on YouTube. And that was a video that was all about helping you create a home studio on any budget. $100, $500, and $1,000, and sometimes for free. And it's been a hit. It gained more views this year than any other video that I created this year or any other year. And it's been the same for the last 3 years. And so what I learned from that is many of you want to know how to set up a home podcast studio, which is fantastic because that's the thing that I love to do. I've actually been able to do some in-person podcast studio consultations here in my local area. I've been asked to travel a couple times to do some podcast studio consultations, and it just so happens to be that that's been my number one video. And I've done a couple similar videos to that, but none that have hit like that one. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some more videos like that. I'm going to remake that video with some different equipment, some different price points, show some of the equipment and microphones and gear that I've been sent to review over the years. Specifically this year, some of these microphones and interfaces and things that you've seen on the channel previously, you'll see make a reappearance because they really do fit into very particular price points. And I know not everybody has, $100,000, $10,000, $5,000, or even $1,000 to build out a podcast studio. And I'll tell you, even all the equipment that I have in here is pretty low budget for the quality that I'm able to get out of it and produce from it. So I'm all about helping podcasters create great content on whatever budget you have. And so you're going to see more content like that on this channel. I hope to do a few more live streams and would love for some of you to be able to pop in on the stream live with me and chat with me on there. So stay tuned for some of that. Happy New Year, everybody. Looking forward to a fantastic new year ahead here in 2025. I'll catch you in the next video.